Elaine Jones from the United States Afghan Women's Council called me up because I'd made a documentary about an organization with a similar name, and she asked me if I could help her put together some PSAs about maternal health for Afghan women and for South Asian women in general. This was a field that I'd wanted to work in a bit more, global health, and it sounded like a great project. So I agreed to volunteer my time and help her produce these segments. She had some scripts prepared, and that was about it. She knew she had volunteers, but they didn't have anyone with the technical know-how to help them make the spots they were trying to make, and nor did they have a studio or a place to shoot. So Elaine knew that Georgetown University had this production facility in the library, and she knew that as someone with access to Georgetown facilities, because of her work with the State Department and working with Georgetown students, that she'd be able to use these facilities as well for this production. So she rented the space. She made sure that she had reserved a spot at the Gellardine New Media Center. And from there, we were able to rent lighting equipment, sound equipment. We had the studio space. So we had, combined with my resources combined with Georgetown University's resources, allowed us gave us everything we needed for this shoot. So we were working on tight schedule because everyone was volunteering their time. And one Friday night, we got together with about 5 or 6 Afghan actors who were all amateur actors and really excited about the project. We just decided to get together, see what we could put together on our first try. And everyone was really enthusiastic. Everyone had a lot of ideas and input. And we had about 2 hours to make a 2-minute spot, which is pretty tight schedule. But everything was ready for us when we got here. All we had to do was just set up the lights, plug them in, and start rolling. So we were able to get through a pretty tight schedule pretty quickly. Because of my travels to Afghanistan and because of the other Afghans who we had helping out with the shoot, we knew that we had a lot of people with just sort of Afghan furniture or other sort of trappings in their homes. So everyone brought in a little bit of Afghanistan with them. So little tables or a carpet or a wall hanging. And by the end, we dressed up the set so that it looked as close as we could get it to an Afghan living room or something like that. It wasn't easy because, of course, it's hard to recreate someone's home just with some fabrics, but it was convincing enough for the purposes of the shoot.